Welcome to ML Trucking and welcome. This is your boy Trucker DUMO. This is the Driver's Lounge, and today I'm gonna take you for a tour at NS Rail Yard in Austell, NS, and so I'm gonna drive inside of the rail, and we're gonna talk. If you're new to the game, if it doesn't matter if you work for a company or if you own an operator, as long as you're new in the game, and I think those information will be very beneficial for you. So let's go for a tour at the rail yard at NS. Here it's Austell, the rail yard at Austell, and when you get in there, this is the second gate. Here it says 5 miles an hour. Most driver we go 20-25. There's driver that go like 30 miles, 35 miles an hour in here. They want you to have your four-way flashers on when you get in there, which is different from CSX. But if you just join us, so don't forget this is the rail NS at Austell. So we're talking today hauling containers. We sharing some information when it comes to tips and tricks. So when you get in there, this rail yard, it's pretty easy comparing to other rail, because I think it's only 4 tracks, and they easy to find. I think when you go, like, let's say you have to drop a container or pick up a container at 7E, so 7B, I think start from A, B, C, D. Yeah, that's from A, B, C, D, and it's easy to find those spots. It's not like CS experiment. It's easy to, as long as you get used to it. And I think the worst, in my opinion, it's Atlanta rail. Yeah, it's Atlanta rail. Because we have the 2B, lot 2B in Atlanta, and not every driver knows about it. And lot 13 as well. That's something that's completely different. And lot 13, lot 12, yeah, it's kind of different in Atlanta, because they have different locations, different lot in different location. So here it's Austell NS, and as you can see, when you go in there, we don't drive fast. I usually go like 10-15 miles an hour with my 4-way flashers on. Doesn't matter if I bobtail or if I have a container empty or loaded. It's a requirement to have the 4-way flashers on, and it's a safety way to do it. So let's say, I think I was gonna go to let's see where I'm going now. If it's like 8. If I'm going to drop a container at CB7, because there's something, it's tricky. When it comes to 7, lot 7, it's depending on where you come. If you come from the gate, and it's gonna be on the left side. That's why if I have to drop at 6, I always try like different route to get in. It's all depend of where I have to drop the container. If it's 6, 7, 5, or 6, 3 or 4. Mostly we start from 6, 7, 8. We deal with those three lots, because for some reason, I don't know. That's why you see me go all the way around to go at the end. Yeah, you see what is what I'm saying? I probably have to drop the container on this side. I think that's lot 6D. Yeah, that's 6D. Yeah, I probably have to drop it on 6C. I always start it from the top to go all the way down. Yeah, because it's on the driver's side. It's easy to back up. I don't have to go blind side. I don't really like blind side when it comes to backing. Yeah, when I set up myself for the 45 or 90, you see this? That's an empty spot here. That's lot, I think 6C. That's another one. Another one. Sometimes, even though I find a spot, I always like trying to see if I find like a better spot, like with more space to do the maneuver. So okay, that was about it, and I spot the container. So let's go back to the main screen. So like I told you guys, putting containers, it's not hard. It's not hard, but you have to understand, pull container, it's one of the most dangerous job. That one of the trucking division, that's one of the most dangerous one, because let me go into this video right here and show you something about CSX. When you pull a container, the container, they're sitting on the chassis. It's only like 4 pins that lock them in. So if you are someone like that, don't really pay attention to details, you don't pay attention to every little stuff, you can end up with a bad accident. Let me see if I can find okay, let me show you this video. It's, I think it's I shot this video at CSX in Fairburn. You see, when crane bring the container is gonna sit on the chassis, on top of the chassis. I bring the truck with the chassis with no container on it, so I'm gonna have to wait for crane. This is the crane that's gonna drop the container now. So you're gonna see the container is just locked. You have 41, 42, 43,000 pounds, and I want you to put that in mind, that the regular trailer that most truck driver pull on the road, they lighter than the containers that we pull when it comes to the rail yard, because our containers are made with steel. They really heavy. They're like 2,000-3,000 pounds heavier than the regular trailer, which is they made out of I think they made them out of aluminium. Yeah. It's a steel versus aluminium. You can make the difference, right? So you see, crane right now, they trying to see me. They don't see me. That's why they don't drop the container yet, because they want to see if I'm out of the truck, but they can't see me because the camera is like, you see, that's why I work too, yeah, so I can wave. Okay, now they see me, they say that I'm not in the truck, and they're gonna drop it. That's a safety way to do it. I think that's a safe way. I mean, it's a safe way to do it. You have to make yourself make sure that they see you, because there's somebody that died in Miami, I think, at the port in Miami, sitting in the truck when they trying to drop a container, and things turned out like, it was like a bad incident. You don't want that to happen to you, because when you go out to make some money to provide for a family. You always try to stay safe as much as possible. Protect yourself, protect your equipment, and people that surrender you. That's most important. Go out and make sure you go back home one piece. So when you see this here, the crane about like to drop the container to the chassis, and I'm gonna have to go and lock it with 4 pins. Okay, this is what I wanted you to see, like. And let me see. I'm gonna find me another video where they drop. I'm trying to see if I can find okay, I think I find one that would be, this is interesting. Yeah, this one's gonna be interesting. Let's do this one first. Yeah, as you can see, they drop it nice and easy. So now what I have to do now, it's to go ahead and lock the pin. I'm waiting for crane to move because you don't want this thing, it's so heavy. You don't want to involve in no accident or incident. Come on, come on, come on, come on, let's go. Okay, here, this is when you start. Oh, yep, I have to go ahead and lock the pin. Okay, I don't have the full video, the full footage of all things turns out. Let's see something else. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it, guys. I'm sorry. Let me try to get something else. I'm trying to see if I can find me. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna find another video where I have the truck and chassis. Okay. On this video, you're gonna see you are going to see the truck and the chassis, where the truck is hooked up to the chassis, and I spotted that we call it TTR, and I'm waiting for crane to bring the container so you can have an idea. You see this? This is a chassis right here. This is two different chassis. One is belong to JBN, the other one I think is belong to NS. And it's another story. I used to pull the chassis for another company before. Yeah. This is the chassis right here. You see this? Let me take a look back on the video to show you something quick. I'm looking for, yeah. There's the chassis here. And hold on, let me pause it real quick. I'm trying to make you see something. I'm trying to show you something real quick. So if you're new to the game, you just started by pulling containers, you need to be, this channel is yours, baby. You need, okay, this is what I'm trying to make you see this right here. You see the pin? This is one of like that's the first one on the driver's side. We got like one, another one in the other side, and two on the back that lock the chassis. They lock the container on top of the chassis. So pulling containers, like I said, it's one of the most dangerous job in the trucking industry. So if you jump into to that division, you need to be a person that you know when it comes to safety. You don't play with that. You know when you go out to make a honest living, you trying to go back home safe and to for your loved ones. Because guys, I saw a lot of drivers, especially when it's cold in the winter time, they pick up container, and I saw them on the road like just leave the rail yard, and the back pins, they not lock the back pins because it's cold. Nobody want to go out for long, to go ahead and check on the pin to see if the spotter at the rail yard already locked the pin. Nobody gonna do the job for you. One time I have to get out of my truck. I was on the traffic light, get out of my truck, and want to the other guy. I was in front of me to let him know. He said, "Hey, dude, you need to get out and lock your pins because they not locked." And the guy, at first, I was trying to give him a high beam and hung at him. This guy was so mad. Was like, what? Yeah, I'd be like, okay, dude, you about to go kill some people on the interstate because you don't lock your pin. He was like, man, I'm sorry, man, thank you so much. Right? So some people, they care less, and putting containers is not for driver that care less. You need to be very responsible with a lot of discipline to put yourself into this division, because you can lose your CDL no time, and you can end up in jail having like felonies in no time, just by being lazy enough to go out and make sure you check the box, you check the equipment that you using. Let me see if I see another video where another video. Yeah, I think this one should be a nice one. Let's try this one because that's what I do when I go to the rail yard. I take my time, make some footage. So when we this, you see this, that's what I'm talking about. Let's stick with this video here because in this video I think we find what we was looking for. Okay. This is me. I was trying to get this container, but yeah, put my gloves on. You need your gloves always, and I'm gonna connect to the service line. Always go with that one first, the blue, and go with the electric line and do the left one. Yep, and you see everything's look nice. Yeah, they free up debris. I'm checking always. Okay, let me pause this here. I remember I went out one time with a guy at JBN, and when he saw me go under the truck after I hook up to the container, and I go under the truck with my flashlight, the guy be like, man, that's the first time I see somebody doing that. Be like, man, I'm not doing it to impress you. I'm not trying to look like a super trucker or anything, but I'm doing it for my safety and for the safety of others. I think it's that this, when it comes to the fifth wheel, you don't play with that. That's very important, man. You don't play with that. Let's keep on going. You see this? Because I was checking to see if the kingpin is locked. I want to make sure it's locked. It's locked in, and now I check the landing gear. See this? Nice and easy. I'm gonna raise it up. Yeah, I like my shoes though. I like my shoes, Nike. I like my shoes. Yeah, raise it up, and yeah, this is how we do it. Got all my lines connected. The light is working. Everything is working in a good work position, and that's what we need. Let's see. I raise it up, and this is what I like about this job. It get me exercise a lot. I exercise myself a lot. I like my shoes. Nice shoes. Okay, so now I'm looking the box. I'm checking the box. You see this? I'm checking to see if there's no placard on the side of the box. What happens is sometimes there's drivers that, because those boxes, they come in out of state. I mean, from another state. There's drivers that using those boxes before you, and they put in hazmat load. They forget to take off the placard on the side of the box, and you see when you go ahead and pick up those containers out of the rail yard and you get out with them, and you don't even pay attention to that. You don't check the box to see if there is like no hazmat placard stay that left on the side of it, and you get out. You end up with an inspection with DOT, and this is when you on a big wheel trouble. You don't wanna be that nigga, trust me. And I'm checking the box to see if there's no placard, the asthma placard on the side of it. You see, it's free, it's clear. And I'm checking this one thing that we if you're new to JBL Transport, and they always go over that with you. They always talk about California hole. This is when it's come to the if sometimes I don't know, I see like especially the old school drivers, no disrespect, when it comes to the OG, they always have the fifth wheel, they push all the way to the back, and they sometimes move the tandems all the way to the back too. I understand that if you pull a heavy weight, to balance the weight on the truck, you need to play with the fifth wheel and the tandem. But we local drivers, man. We local drivers. We drive like, I stay in 50 miles radius. I pull a lot of heavy weight. Like last week, I'm gonna make a video about that, and I think every load that I pulled last week, they 42,000 pounds and up, 42, 43, 44. Sometimes I pull overweight, 44, 600, 4,500. And don't forget, I told you that those containers, they 2,000-3,000 pounds heavier than regular trailer. So when you have 44,000 pound load on the container, it's like you pull 45, 46,000 pounds in total. So the tandem, for some reason, I don't mess with that. If it's like on the second or third row, I always get it to the California road right here. I just slide it in. It makes things so easy, especially when you're back in, and it makes things easy for you in like tight spot. We local driver, we deal with a lot of tight spot. So I check it. I see that all the pin, the weight turning pin are out. This is those locking pin I'm talking about, those pin that lock the container on the back. You see those? There's one of it. It's locked in a proper work condition. Sometimes if I'm going like 100 miles, I put a zip tie on them. But if I'm just gonna go like staying 50 miles radius, I'm going to Decatur from Fairburn, or Austell, McDonough from Austell, like 47 miles. It doesn't matter. I just drive it like that. But if I'm going to South Carolina, for example, like I'm going to Alabama, or I'm going up Tennessee, yeah, I'm gonna put a zip tie if you need to zip tie them, because you always have to drive smart. Smart mean do everything that is legal and safe in order to keep yourself safe and keep others on the road safe. Let's see this. You say I check this, I say it's locked, it's in proper work condition. I see that, okay, all the doors, latches and stuff. I'll check for the seal. You see this, and let's see this lock. Must check the other side, check the tires. And I'm gonna check the side of the box. You see this? I check this side again for hazmat placard. You always have to do that if you're new to the game. You don't want to pull a non-hazmat load on a container with an hazmat placard on the side. You're gonna be in big trouble with DOT if you get caught. Especially in Atlanta, there's so many restrictions when it comes to hazmat. So everything looks good, everything is clean and good. I'm gonna check this last pin. You see this? I'm checking it. You see my hand? I make sure that the pin is all the way in and it's locked. So you always let me switch the same way quick. Talk to you, man. Guys, if you're new to the container game, you always need to do those things when you go to the area to pick up a container. It doesn't matter if it's cold, if it's raining. It doesn't matter if it's JB container or another company. Those rules apply to any company, man. As long you're a safe driver. Cause you don't wanna, like, if something happen on the interstate and you don't want yourself to be the one that at fault. You don't need that, man. So that's why I'm begging you, anytime you go to the area, man, to pick up a container, always. It doesn't matter if you go to a customer, because some drivers they careless. They drop empty with pin, not all 4 pins are locked, and they drop it to a customer. The customer don't pay attention to that not their business. And you go to pick up the load and you don't know, and you get stopped by DOT, who's in trouble? You in trouble. No excuses at all. So I want you guys to pay attention to every little detail, because this is what's gonna make you successful in this business, in this industry. Discipline. You need to be well disciplined when it comes to pulling containers, because, man, you don't have no idea, man, but that can cost you your business, you, your family, man. So let me see, what else are we gonna go over? I'm gonna go over something else with you today as well. Let's come to the container thing, and let me go ahead and see what, because I have like some footage. I got a new, let me, guys, if you're not subscribed yet to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe and share the channel to a friend, because we're gonna put a video every week and go live once a week as well, to do this, what we're doing right now, sharing information. That's what we do, man. This is the Driver Lounge at Metal Trucking. So let's go and see. That's another thing that I wanted to talk to you about. And when you go to put a container out of the rail yard, sometimes you end up in a situation like this that gonna make you panic, and they're gonna make you waste your time. See, I always check my boxes like before I take them out. You see this? I always take my time and check the box. And this is the situation I'm talking about. You see this? This is the box, and the seal is broke. So most of the time they thought people will be stealing stuff from JB container, but sometimes it's the way the container is sitting on top of each other. When they took them to put them to the train, and the seal get broke. When you end up in a situation like that, let's say you go to the rail yard and you're happy, you got like 4 3 loads playing on you, you got people playing on 3 other loads, or they start like with a happy day, you know, singing, drink your coffee and stuff like that. And when you go to the rail yard to pick up this container, and that happened to you. So first thing first, you don't have to put your own seal on it. I saw a driver one time that tried to put the JB seal to replace the seal. You don't do that. First thing first, you need to call the claim department. You go to the app, and I think I'm gonna make some videos when it comes to the JB driver app to give you some tips and tricks, or to use the app properly to make it like valuable, like useful for you. And you call safety claim first, and after that you can still hook up and check the box and took it to the office at the rail yard. Doesn't matter if you're at Fairburn, at the CSX. I think you go to the far left line. There's a lane. The far left lane. You go to it, this one, and you park, and you go to the driver service. You explain to them that you see the seal is broke, and they're gonna make a report. They're gonna make a report to the cargo claim, and they come and out. They make you open the doors. You're gonna have to open the doors, and they're gonna take some pictures of the cargo, and after that they're gonna close the door and we seal it and put a new number to the bill. So remember, if you're new to the game, you're new to JBL, to companies like XPO, companies like Genesis, it doesn't matter if you're an operator or if you're company driver, as long you pull containers out of the rail yard, the same rules apply to anyone. If you go to the rail yard for the first time to pick up your first load, and you end up in a situation like this where the seal is broke, just do your pre-trip inspection. I think they call it TIV, trailer inspection verification. You do your TIV, and after you do it and hook up to the container, drive it to the driver service. After, first thing first, call your cargo claim manager. I don't know, every company is different. And then they're gonna take some pictures of the cargo and close it, put in a new seal on it, and put the information in, and get you, let you go, but get you out so you can go ahead and make your money. Let's keep on going, guys. Yeah, I remember that was the day I went to Austell to pick up that load, and I was supposed to take it to, I think, Paterson. then that was crazy, you know. Yeah, sometimes people be stealing stuff from Jamaican containers a lot because we pull a lot of high value load, TV, laptop, a lot of stuff for a Best Buy. Yeah, that's why we need to be careful. See, after doing my TIV, I say everything is in good work condition, like everything is in good work order, but the seal is broke, so I gotta go back and do my thing. So guys, I'm not gonna stay for long because I don't want this live to be too long. Some people say if it's like over 30 minutes, they don't pay attention, they don't want to spend time watching something that longer than 30 minutes. So like I told you, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, it's time for you to go ahead and subscribe to this channel, because this channel is home, baby. This is the Driver's Lounge. The Driver's Lounge, this is where we come, and when you're at home, drinking your tea or your coffee, your Coke, eating your popcorn, and then you just sit tight in your living room watching this channel, you get a lot of tips and tricks, you got a lot of knowledge, and that's why we call it the Driver's Lounge. Yeah. Don't forget, if you got any suggestions, like any questions or anything, just leave us a comment, or you can just email me at abc8384@yahoo.com, abc8384@yahoo.com. Don't forget my name is Trucker DUMO, and that was a pleasure having you here for this live video today. And tomorrow I'm gonna be working, but I'm gonna have a video coming up, so where I'm gonna share with you some information when it's come to heavyweight, or to drive heavyweight here in Atlanta, Georgia, in the middle of all those crazy drivers in the world. So stay safe, guys. Please stay safe, be happy, make your wife happy, make your kids happy, make good money, be successful, and have a good night.